Click the subscribe button right now for more Meat Magazine. Click the notification bell, all notifications. Click the thumbs up button on this video. Post a comment below the video in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to all the Meat Magazine channels for more videos. The links to my other channels are in the description box. All right, y'all, it's Meat Magazine. Today is, Tuesday, December 10th of 2019. And earlier, I had watched the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 6 Reunion Part 1. And I also watched the sneak preview of Love and Hip Hop New York Season 10. Okay? The original Love and Hip Hop. When it came on, it was just Love and Hip Hop. There was no Love and Hip Hop New York, Atlanta, Hollywood, or Miami. And of course, Houston, which they tried out, but Houston, Texas, there was too much going on. They had to get rid of that one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just type this in. Meat Magazine, Love and Hip Hop Houston. Okay, just look it up on YouTube. You'll see my videos I made about that. Make sure you leave a comment so then that way I know that even if you just say hi. But anyways, for those that didn't know that there was about to be a Love and Hip Hop Houston, so make sure y'all just say something, hi or whatever, so then that way I'll know that y'all went and watched the video. Shout out to all the people who do that. There'll be like one person to be a trooper. Anyway, and the rest of y'all are gonna be poopers. Anyways, this is the thing, right? So I had a realization. Now, number one, let me say this before I tell you what my realization was. I watched Love and Hip Hop because it's about music, number one. And number two, I watch it because there's a lot of hot chicks on there. And number three, honestly, I watch it because it's minorities. I get to see, quote unquote, my people, blacks and Latinos and whatnot. So that's really why I watch the show, to tell y'all the truth. Because it's some blacks and Latinos, some hot women, and it's hip hop related. That's why I watch the show, period. But a lot of people who watch shows like this watch it to see the confrontations. They love to see the people fight, particularly if people get into a physical altercation. Nothing makes people want to tune into these shows more than seeing somebody just get punched in the face, whether they deserve it or not, or to see somebody get hit in general, even if it's just a slap. People like this sort of thing. Okay, that's, I was about to say that's all well and good, but it's not. But okay, that's why y'all watch the show. Well, I just wanted to inform y'all. If you saw the preview, if you saw the sneak preview, if you notice, nobody put a hand on anybody. Now, when you're trying to sell a show like Love and Hip Hop, it's the 10th season, you're bringing back all of these people who used to be on the show. If there were physical altercations, you best to believe they would have edited that. They would have edited that. I didn't mean to do that. They would have edited that into the preview, because that would have been the hook to bring people in, to reel them in to watch the show when it airs. The simple fact that they did not show y'all any sneak previews of a physical altercation proves that there's not going to be fist fights and all this other mess like y'all would like to see. The most that you're going to see is just like on the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 6 reunion, when Moniece was trying to run at April the Baddest Jones. Yeah, you're going to see stuff like that. People trying to get to somebody, but security is going to be on point and on deck. And you got to think about it like this. Those people who are coming back to the show are probably getting paid more than people who are newbies, because these are veteran cast members. And VH1 is trying to pay them so then, that way they could get those ratings like they used to get. You got to understand something. They used to get over 4 million viewers on a single episode. Now it might be like 1.5 million, 1.5, as opposed to 4.5. So therefore, they're trying to do whatever they got to do to stay in the business, to stay in the game. They're competing with the internet. They're competing with, YouTube, other TV shows, movies, Netflix, Disney Plus, BET has its own streaming service now. It's completely out of hand. And things are just growing. There's Spotify and stuff like that. People are listening to music, Apple Music, iTunes, all this stuff that they have to compete with as far as entertainment is concerned. Music, movies, magazines, and other mediums. The radio, even though people are like, well, radio's dying out and radio ain't nothing. Where people are is on the internet. Well, why do you think there's all these radio stations around? They must be doing something in order to stay in business. Even if they do end up transitioning to doing things 100%, or at least 75% online within the next 10, 15, 20 years. As of right now, the radio business is still booming. A lot of people still listen to the radio, if at least in their car. Maybe not so much in their house, barely, but in their car for sure. And people spend a lot of time in their car traveling for different reasons. But this is the thing, though. They have all of this competition. They got to do something. So they're bringing back all these veteran cast members, people for season 1 and whatnot. And I had the realization, oh my gosh, there's not going to be any fights. Now, I personally don't mind because I watch it for the pretty girls. And, you know, for the little bit of rap music, even though most of it sucks, but it makes me laugh because it's so bad. I'm like, whoa, these people really can't rap. I mean, Papoose is a genius. You know, Remy Ma is lyrically the best female rapper that I can name. Papoose is easily one of the best MCs of all time, in my personal opinion. So, you know, but at the end of the day, for the most part, most of the rap that they put on Love and Hip Hop is straight trash. It's garbage. I just love to laugh at it. But anyways, but this is the thing though. As far as them getting to these physical altercations, what I realized this. Number one, these people, I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, well, they're probably broken, washed up. That's why they're coming back. I don't think so. I think a lot of these people have more money than what you realize. Remy Ma, if I'm not mistaken, is a multimillionaire. Remy Ma is doing it as a smart, strategic move. Look at Fat Joe. You think Fat Joe doesn't have paper? Fat Joe's been in the music industry since at least 1994, if not before that. Gotta flow, Joe. Gotta let her know, Joe. Come on now. Joey Crack. That was his name. As a matter of fact, if I remember, I'll post a link to the Gotta Flow Joe video for y'all that never saw that. Make sure y'all say Meat Magazine sent me. I'll post a link in the comment in the description box. I think I might also post a link to my favorite Fat Joe song, and it's because of the beat, because Fat Joe can't rap to save his life. He can't rap or diet to save his life. But he was in the preview. He's going to be on the show, and the song is called So Much More, I think. I think Cool and Dre produced it. Anything I post that you check out, make sure you say Meat Magazine send me. If you check any of them out, I'm not requiring it or anything. I'm just saying, if y'all click any stuff, I'm gonna post in the comments. All right, so I'm gonna post some links to some music for those that care. It'll be right here on YouTube. You won't have to leave YouTube. I wouldn't. No. It's right here. My favorite website. Shout out to YouTube. Anyways, here's the thing though. What I realized this though, a lot of these people have some sort of paper. And VH1 doesn't want lawsuits, you know what I mean, from these people, you know, getting into altercations and then they get hurt in the show, you know what I mean? So, you know, they don't want to put these people in too dangerous of a situation. They wanted to get boil up to a heated argument. Maybe a drink gets thrown, and then that's where it cuts off. Like, we got the shot, and that's it. That's the money shot. But they don't want it to actually get physical. They don't want them to be like Mortal Kombat and be like jumping up in the air and you know you know, sticking to the walls like Spider-Man and jumping off with a claw like Vega on the street. Okay, Street Fighter. Okay. Anyways, I'm just going off on a wild tangent. Don't drink while recording. But this is the point, though, my lord. At the end of the day, VH1 doesn't want lawsuits from their fighting and stuff like that. Also, advertisers don't want a bunch of, you know, fights and stuff like that associated with their brand. So, you know, as far as them getting into physical altercations, it's not good really for anybody except for the viewers. The people who are going in the show, a lot of them feel like, you know what, I'm older now. You know, I've switched my brand. You know, I've changed. I've quote unquote grown. You know, they don't want to be depicted in that light. It's one thing if you go on Love and Hip Hop at the age of 20, for example, and you're acting a fool. You could say, well, I was 20 years old. I didn't have any kids then. I wasn't married then. And I honestly just didn't know any better. And people give you the benefit of the doubt. But then when you're 30 and you do it, then everybody's looking at you like, oh, you're just selling your soul for a check at this point, aren't you, you idiot? So, you know, people don't want to show their behinds at 30 or 30 plus. And some of these people on the show are 40 something. I think Chrissy Lampkin's like 47. So Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? She's not trying to look like a fool up on the boob tube, you dig? She's not trying to look like a fool on TV. But anyways, speaking of Chrissy, I have 2 separate videos coming. My opinion about the fight that Chrissy had with Kimbella, whatever season that was it season 2, season 3? I have to go figure it out. I'll figure it out before I make the videos, and that way I'll know what the hell I'm talking about. but it was a fight between them. I'm gonna end up posting a link to it if I can find it on YouTube. But I'm gonna give my honest opinion on that. And it's gonna shock and appall some people. People are gonna call me a hater. People are gonna be mad at me when I say what I say. I'm trying to tell you, like, that's gonna be a very controversial video. And I was thinking about waiting and posting it on Monday, December 16th of 2019, because that's when Love and Hip Hop New York Season 10 Episode 1 airs. But I might end up posting it before then. But anyways, because I figure, if I wait till then it'll be trending and I can post it on Twitter and hopefully it'll get shared by like one person, because none of y'all be retweeting anything I post. None of y'all follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. None of you do. But anyways, here's the thing. So Chrissy, I got a video coming about that, and I also have a video coming about Jim Jones. When Jim Jones and that big bodyguard dude, whatever he was, some huge dude, approached Louise. Louise was Samaya, that's my baby, my wifey in my head. Samaya Reese's manager, Louise. When Jim Jones and his mans approached him, and they did they grab his face? The dude grab his face? I think so. And made him apologize. I think they referred to Chrissy Lampkin as the B word. I'm pretty sure that's what Ruiz said. Just wanted to say this for the record. Well, Chrissy Lampkin is a B. And according to Apache, according to the music video for Gangsta Bih, she's a Gangsta Bih. Remember, she was in that music video. I might post that in the comment section. Make sure you say Meat Magazine sent me. I'll post it in the comment section, pin it to the top of the comments, and post it in the description box. Anyways, the point is this, though. I have a very interesting opinion about that. Either the night that the show airs or before then. One or the other. I'm going to post both of those videos. I'll probably post them together as a package, bringing you back down memory lane and with my opinions of what I thought about that before these people come back to the show after a very long hiatus. Anyways, what do you guys think about my opinion about there not being any fights, no physical altercations on, like when Medici's got to Dandy's cousin, or when, let me see, what was another fight? Yeah, Kimbella and Chrissy Lampkin, or who else actually got physical? Erica Mena and Kimbella. Dang, Kimbella was always getting in fights back in the day. Hashtag still pretty. But anyways, wow, Kimbella, you've grown, and them cheeks have definitely grown too, my lord. But anyways, my Jesuses, what do you guys think about my opinion that there's not going to be any fights because for legal reasons and whatnot, it would not be a good look for VH1 or the stars? And I'm not saying that the show was going to be boring. I love Love and Hip Hop New York. Love and Hip Hop New York, it was my second favorite after Hollywood. But after this lackluster season with Hollywood, even with April the Baddest Jones there, it still wasn't all of that. They had K. Michelle and her big cheeks, which they barely put on display. But thank God Lyrica saved the show with all that cheekage. Lyrica and April were cheeked out this season. And VH1 gave me enough eye candy that I will tune in for next season. But y'all need more gratuitous cheeks shots, VH1, because that's what we watch the show for. We watch the show for them cheeks to look stupid fat. Chubby cheeks, you dig? That's what we watch the show for, my lord. But anyways, what do you guys think about my opinion that people, not me, are going to think that the show was boring, as the granddad said on the Boondocks? Because there's not going to be any daggone physical fights. Not my opinion. I'm predicting that that's what people are going to say. This is all my opinion before the show airs. Some people are like me, this video was so pointless. You know what? You're pointless. I made this video for the people who care about my opinion. I think that people are going to say Love and Hip Hop New York Season 10 was something they were anticipating and waiting for, just like they're waiting for Jocelyn to allegedly come back to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for Season 9, which is allegedly happening. Allegedly, she went from a $2 million payday in Season 6 to a less than $200,000 payday, allegedly. We don't know whether or not that's true, but that's the word on the street out here. And just because that's said, because that's what's being said doesn't mean it's true. But I think that when Jocelyn comes back to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, if it's true she's coming back, I don't think that people are going to be as happy as, I don't think she's going to get into any fist fights, which is really what people want to see. They want to see Jocelyn, quote unquote, throw shade towards people, make fun of people, tell some jokes, Mimi the May, Mali the May, and they want to see her knock somebody out. Real talk. But anyways, this is all my opinion. I think that when and if Jocelyn comes back to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and when Love and Hip Hop New York Season 10 airs, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 9, Love and Hip Hop New York season 10 are going to be lackluster to most people. They're not going to be happy because they want to see celebrity boxing matches. So what VH1 should do is have a celebrity boxing match with their VH1 stars. What do you guys think about my ideas? What do you guys think about my opinion? If you listen to the video this long, I need you to say the following in the comment section. So then that way I know that you listen. Are you ready? I want you to say green pasta. Green pasta. That'll let me know that you listen all the way to the end. Shout out to the one person who's going to actually do that. I love you. Now, I would tell you what I do to you, but I would get into all types of trouble for telling you all of that goodness. All right, y'all, I got to go. Click the subscribe button right now for more Meat Magazine. Click the notification bell, all notifications. Click the thumbs up button on this video. Post a comment below the video in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to all the Meat Magazine channels for more videos. The links to my other channels are in the description box.